Chris on fight, hit the head, my aim is there. If I get the right on chain, I just want to be rich for famous, nigga. I want to get called gambling, nigga. Ain't by myself, but I ain't with killers. She fuck with me, still I ain't a real. Me and four new Jackson, nigga. Find out that I'm places, nigga. That nigga there, that's a Drake that him. Rock that bitch like a babysitter. Big ass Chris on.
What's the word, y'all? It's the RZA 300, and we're gonna be talking about the whole Rell Vert Lilbibby situation. So this is a situation that it's been getting worse and worse as the time is going by. I feel like I can't even make this a quick video because there's so many. This gonna be probably a 2-part video just for the simple fact that like this is a situation that I didn't really want to see happen, man. I remember when Bibby was a rapper, but situations change, you know. Bibby's a boss now. He was managing you know, Juice WRLD for a while, and the situation with Vert and him, I think the last thing Vert, I have in the next video, Vert was saying that he was done, he was quitting rapping or whatever. So I don't think that's a good move for him. As a matter of fact, we're gonna definitely touch more on the whole Vert Bibby situation. Once, you know, when these dudes get this, let me tell you, bro, whenever you come into a lot of money, I feel like, I think more often than not, you come into a lot of money and you don't have a plan on how you really gonna spend that money and make long-term plans for the money. And then you dealing with people that, you know, they're in the same field as you, but their money didn't run out. And I'm not saying his money definitely ran out, but one thing I can say is, you know, I'll throw myself into the equation just for a little bit, right? So I say 2020, 2022, I came into a couple dollars, you know, and I didn't have a plan on how to really spend that money, you feel me? And when you have a lot of money, you really don't think about when it runs out. And I swear to God, bro, when that money ran out, I was blaming the whole world. Anybody that still had money that was around me, bro, I felt a kind of way. So, you know, being in the entertainment world, being a drill rapper and not having money, man, and then you watching everybody pull out honey buns and all type of you know, that you know, I'm guessing that he went to the label AMF, or he went to, you know, whoever, and was trying to maybe get another, I don't know what they call it when the artist, I guess not, I want to say another advance maybe, but I don't know how many advances you could get on a label, especially if, you know, they feel like they paying you money and you're not producing what they want from you. So, you know, this whole Rell Vert situation, man, we're gonna get more deeper into it, but it doesn't look good. It don't look good, man. Hey, whenever you're an artist and you beefing with a label, or whenever you any entity and with somebody in control of how you make money and how fast you can make it the money, and you know, whenever somebody has a somewhat or a lot of control over how you're gonna make your money and how it's gonna come out, as far as projects or anything, it's always a touchy situation, and it's always a frustrating situation. You know, being an artist, I want to assume that being an artist, you only can, you know, I don't know how AMF runs their business, and I don't know what's the particulars of. I'm like tonight, I'm about to get into the particulars of the beef, but I was hearing rumors and whispers about, like, he wasn't able to drop certain songs. This is let me tell you, I think it was we heard Scrooly G talking about, Scrooly G was voicing some concerns that he had. Rell Vert, I don't know what's on my phone. Rell Vert was voicing some concerns he had. I don't know if Von off 1700 was voicing some concerns. I don't know if Aspen Cartier was voicing certain concerns. But as far as I don't know if all these dudes on the same label. It sounds like they sort of intertwine. I haven't heard Q50 say nothing, so you know, I think, a matter of fact, I heard Q50 maybe have I heard Q50 maybe say a little disgruntled, but not nothing too disrespectful, not nothing that's too eye-opening, maybe a couple months ago. But Q50 does big numbers. Q50 does a lot of big numbers, and he's really out there. You know, you look at a lot of his projects, or go to a lot of his YouTube videos. It's at 2 million here, 1 million there, 2 million there, 1 million here. So we're about to end this particular. This is part one of the whole. I want to say AMF, Lilbibby, Rell, Vert situation. And in part two, I want to just try to find out the best. I want to find out just factual shit, like what was they gonna pay him, what did he need to do, not to get off the label per se, but my biggest question is it a problem, the music that he's making, and that the label doesn't feel like they can give this man no more money because the music they're not getting their money back, or is it a problem because it's a certain amount of music or a certain type of music they want him to make and he's not doing it? I'm not sure about that part yet. I'm not sure about that part yet. But I'm a big fan of Vert. I want to see nothing but the best for him. I grew up with Bibby. I grew up listening to Bibby. I watched him transform from a savage to a rapper to the boss to the biggest. So, whenever you mix money in these situations, it always gets sticky, man. But I swear to God, bro, like, this video was supposed to end already, but I swear to God, bro, Rell, Vert, he need to get around his management, and the management that he has, they just have to go about his projects. I feel like they need to go about Rell Vert, his projects. They got to go about his projects a different way, because even though he has the potential to reach out to a lot of different audiences, and what I mean by that is, yeah, we know that he's a gang member, he's Bloodhound, but Rell Vert still got that side about him that's he's approachable. I feel like he's one of the people, like, you see the whole situation that happened with FG Fat. So that situation happened. He didn't beat him up. They fought 1-on-1. So he ain't all the way. He got a head on his shoulders, bro. Like he a kid and he out there, but you can tell he got a head on his shoulders, and whoever brought him up, they brought him up right. Rell got a head on his shoulders, man, and I'm gonna say, I hate saying I wish, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but all the shit that Rell been going through, if Jeff was still alive, he wouldn't have been going through that shit. You don't never want to say no shit like that. But yeah, man, and I don't want him to quit what he doing, because shit, I feel like that is keeping him out of trouble. It's a lot of ways for him to make money, whether he know it or not. But whenever you trying to conversate with somebody about a serious situation and you doing business with them, we gotta go into it with the open. We gotta start doing better. These rappers gotta start doing better, man. And with management, I get big on management, because nigga, it's not all about rap. They got the what's that with the balloons, the pop the balloons. You could go stream with Neon. You could go do it's a whole bunch of ways to make money in the drill scene. It's a whole bunch of ways to make in the drill scene. And I don't know if maybe Bibby is not satisfied with the work that has been presented, based and I guess he sees that I put money up and this is what was presented to me. Like, like I said, on the second video, I'm gonna start digging deep into the problems, because what I just see one entity making comments on one part and another entity making comments on another part. So we had Lilbibby go onto Instagram, and he was on Vert, he was on Vert Instagram and saying kids say no to drugs, you know. So who's right and who's wrong? I can't say who's right and who's wrong, but in a little while, this is gonna be a 2-part video, because if I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on who's right and who's wrong, it's sad to say, and I never get the video done, but it's two ways. It would be 2 ways to tell somebody who's right and who's wrong. Because think about it, right? If I'm Bibby, and I gotta give dude some money, and I'm not giving it to him based off the work that I want him to put in, that he not putting in, I wouldn't say I was wrong. So let's add 1 point for Bibby. Now let's talk for Vert. I don't know how his deal was structured. You feel me? So, you know, from what I do see, what a lot of artists go through, you know, they got times when they can't drop certain things, they can't do certain things. That situation always blew me, because, you know, like if I was trying to make a track and you telling me it can't come out and shit, it's like it's 13, 14 songs in, and now we can't drop the shit. Let me tell you the reason why it's supposed to be a short video, but the reason why it ended up being a long video, and the other one gonna be long too, because I'm curious on. I wish I could see the deal. I wish I could see the deal that they signed. You know, I wish I could see the deal that they signed, and you know, from what I see with AMF, I'm gonna throw AMF in it a little bit, right? I know we doing business. I know that. But coming around, I see coming around people. You know that they perked out all day. They getting fucked up all day. Man, even if they was to come up to them and say, "Hey, shorty, we gonna hold some of your money to make sure, you know, you good. So God forbid you lose some of the bread, you might have something that you could come back to, you know." But I'ma keep it 100 though, right? Shit, when it's come to me to get my bread, I want all my shit. I don't want a nigga holding nothing for me, my boy. You heard? I don't want nobody holding nothing for me, my nigga. So, Vert, man. Let me tell you, I like Vert, man. I like the Vef. I like all of them, man. All of them. Q50 Vert, all of them. Slick, all of them. Boogie, all of them. RP Jeff, man. Yeah, man. This shit. These pillows busting my ass, but yeah, man. Like, I had to go make some moves, and I said once I got back and shit, I was gonna do this video. So a nigga was slumped. You heard? I was slumped, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be posting my shorty up, man. I fuck with Vert, man. That's my dude, man. Hopefully we meet, and we could do something, man. We could meet, man. I don't know. I don't want to say he need different management. I just wonder, what do they want? What do the management want that he's not doing? What I don't know, and I'm trying to get to the, because I know that last night, I know it was a certain point last night where Vert was saying that he wasn't recording no more, and I was saying that shit was a bad zone, like. So I don't know, my nigga, like that shit. shit, if I could talk to Vert right now, bro, I'll just simply tell him, like, we gotta sit down and see what's the first thing you can do. What's the first thing you can do? And whatever's the first thing you can do, you might have to start from there. Because let me tell you, you ain't never been, and this is for all of the youth. This is for all my YNs. This is for all my young boys. This is for all my young boys. Anybody that got your life and anybody that got their life in your hands, in their hands, your future in their hands, your whatever you trying to do. If you trying to go through somebody that's bigger than you at the time, and you need them to keep elevating, or at least get it to the point where you could, branch off on them, which he's not yet. He's not. And no disrespect to Rell Vert, because I said that's my shorty. Rell Vert he's not in the position where he could just say, now he in a position where he could say, I don't want to rap no more, which would breach the contract, but he not in a position to, I forgot what I was going to say. Like, he can't argue with Bibby. That's arguing with the boss. And I've been talking a lot about Vert. But this is now the part that we all glaze over. The part that we all glaze over is the Bibby part. And the reason why we glaze over the whole Bibby situation so much is because he has the power, he's the boss. So a lot of people would say he would get the last say so in the situation. And I'm not here to argue with none of y'all about that. I'm not here to argue with y'all about that shit. I'm not. But this is the one thing I want to say though, right? Okay, niggas know what it's like to be from the slums. Niggas know. I don't even think Bibby know that Vert is probably one of the coldest. When Jeff was alive, Jeff, Q50, Rell, Vert, they all brought something special to the team. Shorty was a shorty. He knew how to spit his lick. He knew what he was doing. So shit. After a certain amount of disrespect, I don't know. Everybody got their levels of disrespect from somebody that they'll take. Now, from a lot of shit that was said, I never heard kill. I never heard bitch ass nigga. All I heard so far was we could fight. So if they fight, I don't know if they can ever make it up. But if they fight, that's something that at least you could come back from. But fighting your boss and shit, it's a weird dynamic though, because your boss is a street nigga who probably got more bodies than you. But let's get this shit before the video ends though. I don't want to leave on a note of black men killing black men. We done enough of that. These dudes need to sit together. These need to put their big boy pants on. And we need to look through them paperwork and see what's what. See what could be fixed, what can't be fixed. You feel me? Because Rell Vert quitting, that's not the way to go. You feel me? That ain't the way to go, bro. That ain't the way to go. It's so much ways to make money. I just feel like maybe, he watching other people and things is going one way for them. And sometimes, more often than not, we look at other people and say, damn, why that's not me? Why it had to happen to him, So we're going to end this video right here, man. We're going to make a part 2 when I can give y'all more facts because, I just got back in the crib. I'm finally out my slumber. I was sleeping for 30 days and 30 nights and shit, But I like Rell Vert a lot. I'm going to be following him and I'm going to be supporting him on his page. I hope the situation get rectified sooner than not. R.I.P. Jeff. We gonna get back onto the situation because we was hearing murmurs from Aspian Cartier and Scrooly G as well. So, and Vaughn supposedly, you know. So yeah, man, this is my drill opinion, man. This is my drill opinion. Like, follow, subscribe. I'm looking for 5 followers. I need 5 followers, man. Show me some love. I need 5 followers, man. I can't go live, bro. I can't go live until I get that 50 ball. So, you know, appreciate all of y'all, man. This is my drill opinion, and we out of here.